So IGN just released a developer gameplay overview of The Division Heartland, and I'm extremely curious on what it is. I don't know anything about it, but I do want to look at this overview and see exactly what it is and what I'm going to be getting myself into here, because I do play video games. If you guys do not know, I have a second channel called Happy Triggerfinger that I do live stream on. It does have over 1,000 subscribers. I think it has 1,220 something now. If you guys want to check out my live streams, go there, or even go on to Twitch at twitch.tv/HappyTriggerfingerHDTV. Right now, I want to check out this overview and see exactly what it is, what we're about to see. And since I'm a fan of The Division, those games, since the very first one, I'm kind of excited to see what we're getting ourselves into. So let's get started.
Hey everyone, we're so excited to show you Heartland, an all-new standalone adventure in the Division universe. The teams poured their heart into...
You know what? I'm going to go back a little bit and look at the neighborhood and just see what we have here. So this is Heartland. I wonder where it takes place. Because if you think of Heartland, you're thinking of America, right? This is my speculation of it. I think that the game is going to take place somewhere in America, in maybe a rural part of the world. And it's not going to be super open world, but it's going to be kind of like linear open world, kind of like guided, where you see a bunch of different objectives that you need to either follow, or side objectives, or side missions, or rescues, and it could take place in a neighborhood. And this looks really cool right here. I'm liking this. I'm seeing some cars with a lot of leaves on them. It looks very unkempt here. Like the grass is overgrown. There's bins right next to this SUV with smashed windows, like someone got into it. There's a lot of environmental storytelling here. Who knows what could happen?
An all-new standalone adventure in the Division universe.
Now, there's a frame that I do want to stop on, which is right here. Did he take out an axe? Did the character on screen right here, what is this? Did he take out an axe?
Art into this game, and we can't wait to share it with you.
Kind of looks like a spike sickle type axe. Ooh, Silver Creek.
Heartland's a free-to-play survival action shooter set in the Division universe that features streamlined survival gameplay and a beautiful new world to explore.
Did you see that slide? Hold up.
In the Division universe that features streamlined survival gameplay and a beautiful new world to explore, filled with dynamic PvEvP gameplay. In Heartland, you play as a Division agent, given the task of protecting Silver Creek, a small town in Middle America. It's your job to keep...
Okay, so it's a small town in Middle America. Let's hope that this is not the mobile game. I'm thinking that Silver Creek, since it's Middle America, Heartland.
Given the task of protecting Silver Creek, a small town in Middle America. It's your job to keep the town safe from enemy factions, rogue agents, and a deadly contamination.
Okay. So it looked like we crossed into like a dark zone.
Factions,
sort of
rogue
here.
Agents, and a deadly contamination.
Check this out.
Heartland explores what happened to small town America when the green poison was unleashed on the world. While major metropolitan centers got aid from agencies like Sarah and the Division, what help did the Heartland get? This game ties directly into the timeline and introduces all new characters and storylines to the franchise.
Red Storm Team.
I'm Keith Evans, creative director on Heartland at Red Storm Entertainment.
Hi, I'm Taylor Epperly. I'm the associate game director on Heartland. I'm really excited for folks to see what the world of the Division looks like in small town America.
Hi, I'm Carrie Bland, community developer on Heartland, and I can't wait for our players to see all the hard work and dedication the team has put in.
Dude.
We've spent a year in closed tests building on the...
This reminds me a lot of Far Cry 5, to be totally honest with you, because the postcards, this one in particular reminds me of Far Cry 5. You know why? The Testy Festy. Come on. The big pumpkin.
We've spent a year in closed tests building on the experience, responding to the feedback we received, and have evolved towards a truly unique and exciting take on survival PvEvP gameplay.
Okay, but what if we don't want to go into PvEVP? What if we just want to go into PvE? Is it possible to do that? Because that's a seller for me. I will get the game if it's a PvP or just standalone PvE. I don't want PvPvE.
Heartland launches with a robust experience for players on day one. The player's first task is to help Mackenzie Reed get Silver Creek's base of operations back up and running. Players will be tasked with completing a set of missions and projects, all focused on the goals of exploring the town and gathering the supplies necessary to help prepare the base of operations.
Wait, hold on.
Every mission.
That was a small town? Look at this map. That's a city, dude. That's not a small town.
Of exploring the town and gathering the supplies necessary to help prepare the base of operations. Every mission completed gives players the tools and strength necessary to survive.
Silver Creek is a hostile environment filled with deadly contamination, roaming enemy hordes, and the looming threat of sickness and dehydration. Players will have to be prepared if they hope to survive a full day in the town.
Okay, read off your script a little bit more, dude.
As day turns to night, Silver Creek is sent into high alert. The survival threat increases, and dangerous PvEVP from rogue players and AI is introduced. Night is a deadly sandbox filled with unexpected threats, but there is that constant carrot of great rewards.
So it's essentially, instead of making a dark zone where you could go into PvPvE, they're making the nighttime PvPvE. And then it sounds like the daytime is just PvE.
As players progress, they unlock the ability to select one of 3 active classes. Every class brings something unique to the table, from the survivalist ability to highlight loot behind walls, to the weapons expert ability to craft and deploy an assault turret. Combining these classes in a squad helps you overcome Silver Creek's toughest challenges.
I'm sure I would be a medic just to heal myself and then heal others. But then again, I do like playing as assault. So we'll see how I do.
One teammate might be falling behind. You really want to make sure that you're picking up that weight. Talking together and working as a true unit is the best way to make sure you're successful in Silver Creek.
Or you just go balls to the wall like me and my buddy Caveman do and just shoot everything in our path and we win. I'm sorry.
Heartland features a deadly and unpredictable contamination that makes every trip into Silver Creek unique.
To help you in your journey, you'll be able to fabricate supplies, prepare your go-bag for each new day, making sure you can achieve even the toughest goals.
The contamination shapes the areas of the map that are easily accessible, and using a filter protects agents from the contamination, but the filter depletes pretty quickly inside the contaminated areas. So depending on how many filters you have on hand, you might decide to head into a contaminated area and get some loot that other folks passed up.
Okay, question to anybody. Does a filter in real life deplete? You know what I mean? Does it deplete? Can you reuse it? So any experts out there, if you're watching this, if this video does reach the algorithm, what actually happens? Because this sounds weird. It sounds like you go into the area, the filter does its job, and then it just depletes. And that sounds really weird to me.
There's also the ever-present threat of dehydration. Dehydration can slow you down, so you really have to keep an eye out for fresh, non-contaminated water when you're out in Silver Creek.
Try to be as prepared as possible.
Okay, so we have to drink water. So they're turning this into a survival? Okay.
You're gonna want to set yourself up for success out there. But if you do find yourself a little underprepared, hopefully you have a teammate that'll let you crawl inside their backpack. Who knows, maybe they have juice boxes in there.
Maybe.
In Silver Creek, shade agents are using the rocket rink and abandoned roller skating rink as their base of operations. For the first time in the division, the entire base of operations is a shared space. You can socialize, form a group, customize your character, and prep for your next operation. Each session begins and ends in the base of operations, and you'll be talking to Carmelita,
just
Kevin,
like the
and
other
Mackenzie
games.
quite often.
Each time players exfiltrate back to their base of operations, they take the materials and gear they've collected and store it in their personal armory to help them prepare for future days in the town.
Okay, they're focusing on
When you're going up
playstyles
against
now.
rogue agents, you kind of get into a bit of a cat or mouse situation. For me, I'm definitely more of a mouse. You don't have to worry about rogue agents if they can't see you.
There's a couple different strategies you can use against rogue players. I love using Heartland's class skills to set up ambushes, coordinating with my teammates to make sure we're repairing our armor as needed. And then when the shooting's done, I love looking through their loot and taking all the good stuff.
Yeah, I don't really like doing that stuff. They might have good stuff, but I'd rather help them. I'm the type of person who likes I like PvE, and that's basically co-op play. So if I could help somebody, I would. And if they shot me, I wouldn't. I'd be like, well, you're an ass. I'm not going to help you again. Community
Heartland will be a
feedback.
living game. The stories we tell on day one are just the beginning. We can't wait for players to dive in and take this journey with us.
We're thrilled to take the next step as we enter our testing phase. Our community team will be looking at feedback shared across social channels and on our official forums while we evolve our game together with our community, shaping the long-term Heartland experience.
Okay.
The team is committed to creating the best possible experience for our players, and the community is invaluable in helping make that happen.
I really think we've created something that the original survival players will recognize.
So does that mean that the developers are going to listen to the community, us, and not have like a few select people that they listen to? You know, that sounds pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Helping make that happen.
I really think we've created something that the original survival players will recognize, while also innovating with open world operations, dynamic contamination.
The team here at Red Storm is proud and feel we're really onto something. Heartland feels fresh and distinct while still feeling at home alongside the other amazing games in this universe. Thank you for taking this journey with us. We can't wait to have you join us in Silver Creek.
Register now for the PC closed beta and receive 5 friend invites. The Division Heartland.com. Well, if you guys have not done that, do it. Try to register for the closed beta, and we will see where it takes us. I think I'm going to register literally right now. But man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My feedback would be, let us choose if we want to go into PvPvE. I don't like being forced into PvPvE, and that's my biggest quarrel with this game so far, is that the last games, we could choose to go into the dark zone, which I did a fair amount of, but I don't necessarily like being forced into it, and that's what it sounds like it's going into. Now, I don't really know if that's a thing, or if we could just switch to nighttime and fight other agents or rogue agents, but if that is the case, then I might not even play it, but we'll see. I might register to try out the closed beta, and if I get chosen, I'll stream it. So thank you guys for watching. I will catch you all later. Peace out, guys.
If you want to see torture, you'll have to spin the web. You have to spark it,